Hey Carlster fans, it's me, the Carlster. Look, I shaved. And I gave myself a haircut. Um, I know how to cut my own hair. Sometimes not well, but most of the time I'm pretty good at it. And one of the reasons I hate shaving is because my skin is so sensitive that it hurts very bad to shave. I don't like shaving, but so this is a rarity. So but I'm gonna try to keep myself clean shaven because next week is Thanksgiving. Um, my mother likes me to be well shaved for any holiday. And plus, this was driving me nuts anyway, so I had to get rid of all that. So, now I have the 5 o'clock shadow going on. My 5 o'clock shadow kind of sucks. But anyway, um, so yeah, not much has been going on. I've just been trying to relax today. Some people around here didn't won't let me relax. Um, especially like somebody's name that begins with an R that we're not going to talk about because he likes to come home and he likes to sit there and complain about everything that's going on at program. And you know what? Mondays are my days to relax before I have to go to work tomorrow, which is Tuesday. So, you know, keeps, you know, it keeps me chill for the rest of the week when I'm able to relax. Uh, I was watching the news a little bit before I came in here to do the video, and let me tell you, there's not a whole heck of a lot of good stuff going on. And half the time, I don't know why I bother watching the news. Like, sometimes, if there's something good on, like that I want to hear, um, then I'll watch it. Um, other than that, you know, I'll you know, I'll watch it, but most of the time it's because of weather. Because I like to know what I have to plan on for the week. And even though that means half of them are wrong, uh, so mm, you know, it kind of stinks sometimes. Because like one day they'll say, "Oh, it's gonna rain," and then the a couple days before that day they'll be like, "Oh, well, now it's not gonna rain." So I try to plan for that stuff the best I can. And it's sometimes it's not easy, but I do the best I can with it. Nobody has control over the weather. I don't even have control over the weather. I wish I did. Trust me, if I could, I would have it snow just one day a year, and that would be Christmas. That's the only day of the year I would want snow is on Christmas. Um, but unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. I wish. Um, so, um, other than that, let's see. I am going to Frankenmuth, Michigan on Wednesday of this week. And for those of you who do not live in Michigan who don't know what Frankenmuth is a town that's kind of based off of Bavaria, Germany. and it's very very pretty. I really like it. They have a Christmas store called Bronner's Winter Wonderland. And Bronner's, everything is Christmas. Almost every single thing is Christmas. And every time I go there, it's always, it's always seems like they move everything around, and it's not, and sometimes it's difficult to, um, memorize that story because everything gets moved around so much. Um, they have really neat ornaments. They have um, places from all over the world that make Christmas tree ornaments. Um, you, if you have kids, you can take them to see Santa Claus this time of year. And I'm not sure. I think around Easter time they have the Easter Bunny. I think I don't know. I've never really been there around Easter time, so I couldn't tell you. Um, One of the other reasons I like going to Frankenmuth is because they have all these really cute little shops in town. Um, there's also the Bavarian Inn that's got very good food. Um, if you're into like family style food, that's pretty much the best place to go. And I just want to let everybody know up front, I am not. Um, these are not. These are in no way me mentioning these. Is are these places? Am I being sponsored by any of these places? Then I am not sponsored by any of these places, so I have to let you guys know that right now. Um, I always, and then if you go across the street, to Zenders is, the people that own Zenders, the family that owns Zenders owns the Bavarian Inn. Um, and so the, the if you go across the street to Zenders, they have a bakery. And Zenders is known for their chicken dinners, and let me tell you what, their chicken dinners are absolutely fabulous. Um, they in their bakery, they have all sorts of fruit breads, all sorts of different kinds of things. Now, the thing that I like are the cookies that they make. Um, I am I love getting their frosted cookies that are shaped like kind of like either Santa Claus or something. Because they literally put huge globs of buttercream frosting on it, and I love buttercream frosting. Um, but that's the only time of year when I go to Frankenmuth, which is not very often because it's not very close to me. It's like an hour and a half away, maybe a little bit more depending on traffic. But I don't always have the way to get there. So that's why I go with work. And that when I go to Frankenmuth, that is the only time I get to get one of those cookies because no place in Lansing have I found anybody that puts buttercream frosting on cookies like Zender's does. Um, Not around here in Lansing, I haven't. Um, I they also do wedding cakes and all that sorts of stuff, and then they have all sorts of, like I said, they have all sorts of different little shops there, and the little shops really do look like a Bavarian town over in Germany. And um, with me being German, I have I I have a lot of German in me. Um, and I also have a lot of Swedish in me, but I like to say that I have more German in me than I do Swedish. Um, but and I know my mom's side of the family doesn't like to hear me say that, but um, I do. Uh, the thing is because of me having so much German in me, I love anything German or related to Germany. Um, and when I can, like when I go to the store and I find like say a Mercedes Benz or a Volkswagen Matchbox or um, Hot Wheels, I have to have that because it's, related to Germany. I One of my plans for my room is I would love to buy a German flag to put up in my room somewhere. I am very proud to be German. I am also proud to be Swedish, but because of my descent. But I feel that I feel that I have a stronger presence of German in me than I do Swedish. And I don't know why I feel that way, but that's just the way that I feel. Um, I mean, if I had the chance right now, literally, I would pack up and I would literally move all my stuff to Germany. Because one of my dreams is to live in Germany. Um, I love the atmosphere in Germany. I love um, the people of Germany. It's just a beautiful, beautiful place. And Germany to me is what I would consider home. Um, where I live, where I've lived all my life, I don't really consider that home. I more consider home to where my descendants came from. Um, especially on my dad's side of the family. You know, I, you know, I just consider Germany home. Uh, if Now this is a big if. If the time ever comes to where I have to um really sit down and think about um arrangements for myself, if I'm not married by that point, which I'm hoping that I'm married, but that's a different story. But if I'm not married at that point, um I would love to be buried in Germany because that is where I I would feel at home. Um I I just don't know what it is. I've never felt at home in the United States. N- And I feel that my calling is in Germany. Um, I wish, um, I wish I could go over and visit Germany. I wish I could afford that trip. Um, because that is one place that I would love to just go and visit and you know, and witness the types of food that they eat over there, and actually taste it, and it's just it would just be an absolute great experience for me. Um, but like I said, that's something I can't afford because of my me being on disability and all that fun stuff, And I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love to visit Sweden, but I wouldn't want to visit Sweden in the wintertime. Um, uh, I would kind of like to visit Germany in the wintertime, and especially around Christmas time, because in Germany they have these awesome shops, these little awesome booths, or I don't know the name for them, but they have these Christmas things set up in their squares where um, churches are, and they sell all sorts of Christmas stuff and food, and you know, Germany takes Christmas very seriously, and most of Europe actually does. Um, but Germany, they are very strict, from what I'm understanding about Christmas. They make sure that you are being respectful to Christmas because of how serious they take that. If you do anything, from what I'm understanding, if you do anything to deface Christmas in Germany, you can actually get arrested. So, um, but and Christmas has always been one of my favorite holidays, like I've told you guys in a previous video. But yeah, it's just it's just the atmosphere over there, and um, one of my, or actually two of my favorite amusement ride manufacturers are over there. Huss Machine Fabric and Mac Rides. Um, so those are my two favorites. So, but I'm gonna let you guys go for the evening, and I shall see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching my videos. Um, don't forget to click the like and the subscribe and the notification button for more content. And I hope to see you guys later. Have a good night. This is the Carlster signing off, and good night, Carlster fans. Bye bye.